Afternoon, Ronald. First of all, there'll be a number of tributes to Howard Kendall, and he'll probably give you a feel of just what he meant to the club a year on from his passing. As I suppose you've probably been able to glean as well some of what he means to the fans of this football club.
Yes, of course. He's the most successful manager in all times by Everton. I think it's really that support that the club is doing and what he did as a manager for the club to win the title, big titles, and not only in the Premier League in England but also outside in the European football, and that's great to see. I met his wife twice, and it's really nice to see how the fans are involved really in and to give a lot of attention to him, and because he deserved that.
Does it also give you a sense of what it would mean if you were to bring success to Everton Football Club?
Yeah, but okay, you can't compare what happened in the past. Only what I can say about this is that I hope one day so be successful as he was as a manager, but that will be very difficult.
Have you learned more about your squad in the last 5 games, sorry, rather than the first 6 games when you went on that unbeaten run?
No, because I think it's not about the last 5. It's not about the first 6. It's not about winning or losing. It's an overview what happened and that we like to change. And of course we know if you don't win in the last 4 in the Premier League, then every time you come more close to a must-win game. And I think we need to turn around it. And but okay, it's happened in football. I'm prepared to get in tough times. I'm prepared in how we start the season, because that's football, and my experience is, and that happened also in Southampton. It's not always sunny, and you don't win always. You get in difficult times. You get in tough times, and then really you need to support each other, and that's important. It's if everything goes well, it's easy to come in the team. It's easy to play, but now really we need the personalities to turn around it.
With that in mind as well, do you feel you need to add more personality to the squad with January not too far off, or do you get the feeling that when it comes to the January transfer window, you don't necessarily get that value in the transfer market?
No, I think we have enough personalities in the team. We have really experienced players. We have young players. I think in age of the player we have really a good balance in the team. But it's always try to be better and try to be stronger. And if we get any chance with a good player in January to make the squad stronger, we will do that. And it's not, everybody knows it's always difficult in January to get really that type of player what you need. But okay, if there is any opportunity to get a good player in and to make the team stronger, then we will do.
Wayne Rooney's future has recently been a topic for discussion, and there's a romantic notion that he could come back to Everton. From your perspective, how likely would that be, or do you look to shop in maybe a younger age bracket?
Now, first of all, I think it's a great player, and he's still not finished his career. I don't know how his situation is. I need to respect that situation. That's not my problem. But even when we get one time the possibility that Rooney is an option for Everton, I'm very pleased.
With that in mind, then, are you surprised at some of the criticism that's been levelled, given you speak of the standards that he can reach?
Yeah, but that's football. That's part of football. He's enough experienced player, an experienced person in football, that he knows what can happen, and everybody gets periods of critics. It's part of football and part of the business, and you need to stay calm, and that's the best what you can do.
Arsene Wenger spoke about 82 to 86 points needed to win the Premier League title this season. Do you go along with that, and have you set your own side a target?
I don't know. I'm not looking. It's not a realistic challenge for us to win the title, and I don't know. We know that this season is difficult because nobody wins easily. Everybody gets difficult games and tough times like we now, and I don't know. It's not so easy to talk about the number of points what you need to get even in Europe or to win the title. We will see what happens.
When you said as well that in the run of form you're on, it gets closer to a must-win game. Where does this come in the scheme of things? Do you view West Ham as a must-win game to get things back on track, particularly with it being at home?
Yeah, but the last game, Burnley was really very disappointed because you know in football we can lose the game, but it was what we not deserved. But okay, we need to accept it. We need to work hard. We need to improve. And overall, I think the defensive organization is in the team. I'm happy about that, but I'm not happy about our offensive aspect in our game. We need to improve, and we need to be more clinical. We need to have more productivity in the game, and that is what we need to change.
What do you put that down to, Ronald? Particularly when you've got a striker like Romelu Lukaku.
No, it's not about one player. It's the whole movement, is the whole offensive part in the game what we need, and it's not up only to the front players. They need to support, they need assist to score, but it's a big difference between Romelu and the rest of the strikers in scoring goals, and we need to make that better.
I suppose West Ham are an example of how quickly things can change. A few weeks ago, Slaven Bilic was under pressure, but a good month and that's turned around completely.
Yeah, but we know that's football, and it's always what I learned in football is stay calm, and if everything goes well, be prepared of tough times. And if you're in a tough time, a difficult moment with the team, stay calm, do your job, and I believe in the way how we do our job in Everton, and results will come. Stay calm, and then you get a good result. And of course, West Ham had a difficult start of the season. They changed the system, and they get 3 wins in a row, and that's what happened. And we need to be prepared for the next. And it's a difficult one, but we play home, and I'm really confident in a good result.
Just check on the injury news. How's Leighton Baines?
Baines is still out, and McCarthy is still out. Yeah, a slight hamstring problem, and that came out of when he played after he played for Ireland, and everybody knows what my reaction was at that time. And the boy needs training. That's what he needs before starting to play, but we know in 2 weeks again we have the international duty, but it's not the moment to talk about that, and keep focused on Sunday.
I was also just wondering, in terms of what we saw at West Ham's match on Wednesday, in terms of the action that they've taken over that, the bans that they're looking at, other than the right ban, do you think they've taken the right kind of action there?
Yes, of course, it's not what need to happen in the Premier League in football. I think they had already early on that kind of problems in the stadium, and it's fantastic always to play away, because it's a really good ambience in the stadium, but not this kind of incidents is not what we like. And I think the club did the right decision. If you find the people who made that incident, then keep them out of the stadiums.